Hi everyone. This is part 2 of my rant, sorry. I was up doing some research because I have found on YouTube, this is baby Aiden, that a lot of people are getting sued or they're buying babies, and then when they go to sell them, I guess the artist gets mad when they sell the babies. And I've met a lady on through here that's actually getting sued over this. So I was kind of curious if this is even the law, because I know some artists I've seen on here that they're sending out papers, like a non-disclosure deal that you can't sell their babies without their permission, is really ridiculous to me. I think if you sell the baby, you can do whatever you want with it. It's keep him as a keeper, or when you don't bond with him or you can't, then you can sell him and move on to another kit, or there's too many kits coming out, so that's what happens. Well, I found that 2 people actually lost, they sold their babies and they actually had to pay the artist back. In states, some states, it's law, but that's not fair, because that's like going to Walmart and not liking your TV and then a year down the road saying, hey, I'm going to sell it, and Walmart sues you. It's crazy. I do not do that with my babies. That's crazy. I feel if you buy it, you buy it. You have the permission to sell it, throw it in the trash, whatever seems fit, that what you want to do. Anyway, there's this lady, like I said yesterday, she's getting sued. She's on a Social Security thing, and she bought 2 babies, and she's wanting to sell one her daughter don't mess with, and to get another one. She's getting sued. She's going to lose the case. So she's going to have to, she's already got rid of the baby, and she's going to have to pay back the artist. I think that, to me, is a big scam. I think if you're an artist, and if you want permission, or you want them to call you when they buy a baby off you, and then a year later you want to give them permission to sell the baby, then don't sell it. Because then obviously you have an attachment to that kit. That's why I don't do PayPal either. PayPal is a big scam, so is eBay. I've had a lot of people, I've been researching that, PayPal's got this, you can claim a claim up to 6 months. Well, a lot of people at 6 months, they decide, oh, well, I don't want this baby, and new kits came out, and they file a claim. The artist can win, but after 7 times, after they appeal 7 times, they automatically win the appeal, regardless. Police reports, they don't care. PayPal is a big, big, big scam. eBay is too. If you look on one of my videos, a girl bought a Levi for like $800, and he was filled with moldy socks and everything, and she lost her case. She won it, but then the artist appealed, even with the video I made, and they said that they did not do it like that, and she must have just hacked it up, and she lost her case after they appealed it 7 times. And PayPal told her that after so many appeals, they just give it back to the artist or the seller. I will not, and that's why a lot of people are going to friends and family. You can't appeal a friends and family purchase, and you can't appeal payments. That's why a lot of people do payments, because they feel that it's just a big scam. And eBay is a big scam, because if you buy off eBay, you don't know who you're buying off of. I had this one lady that bought, I had to do a baby for, because she had bought a, I think, lavender kit. And it wasn't the lavender kit that came in, it was a Binger baby. And she opened a case and proved it, and the artist told her that she had sent PayPal pictures of this lavender baby and this thing and packing it up and everything. She said the girl put a Binger baby in to get her money back, because it was like a remorse buy. She paid like $300-400 for it, and she lost it. She really did get a Binger baby. It's a big, big, big scam, eBay. And police won't do anything about reborn babies unless they're over $5,000. They feel that they won't even write a police report up, so forget it. That's why there's so many artists are quitting this hobby, because they're losing more money than they are gaining it, because of all the scams. You put a lot of time and energy into painting these little these little guys, and then someone out there decides, well, I bought it on an impulse, or I buy them because I want them, but then I don't have the money to really buy them, so they open a case against you, and they know how to work the system. That's why a lot of people are doing friends and family, and then you get scammed there because, like I said, the Bender baby got sent out instead of lavender. And if you buy friends and family, you can't open a case. A lot of people are doing Cash Apps or Walmart to Walmart because that's, I guess, a little more proof. I don't know. I think it's all, if you don't buy unless you're gonna keep. But anyway, back to my little rant about this whole getting permission to sell your baby thing. It's bullshit. I've never once sent out a paper saying, hey, in 6 months to a year, if you don't like this kit or a new one comes out, you have to ask me to sell that baby. You bought the baby. It's yours. You pay for shipping. You can do whatever you want in it. I think it's crazy, and artists who are out there doing this and they're winning, if they're really suing the people, I mean, if they're mad, fine. I understand you're upset. You sewed a baby and they sewed it. Okay. Suck it up, buttercups, because you sewed it. But the ones that are suing over their babies that they made and sold and then want permission to resell and actually suing these people and winning, you're scam artists. And if you don't like it, you can unfriend, you can unfollow. I don't care. That's exactly what you are. If you need permission to sell a baby after someone else buys it, then don't buy it off of them. I think it's totally ridiculous. Unless it's something like a $10,000 purchase or a major big sell like a silicone. I could see, hey, it's numbered 1 of 1 or something. Maybe they do want it back and give them the option to buy it. But reborns, like, here's Darren. I mean, he's mass produced. I mean, come on, people. If you're going to pay $300-$400 for a Darren, why ask? I mean, he's not numbered. He's not unique. He's not of one first edition. So why waste your time? So if you get somebody that asks you to ask permission to sell your baby, then stay away from them. Unless, like I said, it's a silicone or it's one of a kind or it's very rare. Because I feel them artists are scam artists. Now silicones are different, or really high level, master artists that do one of a kind. I can see them asking, hey, you paid a lot, but can you at least give me the respect to ask if I want the baby back? That's just out of respect. But people who are out there suing people over this a year down the road because they can in some states, but you can't put someone in jail for scamming for a reborn, but you can sue them if they sell. Makes no sense to me. I am so over it. There are so many people that's quit reborning because they made more money than they lost because of this. Or somebody buys a baby and 6 months later they decide they want a new kit because a new kit came out and they want their money back. So they open a case and PayPal grants them it, like I said, after 7 appeals. It's a big scam. So when I buy a baby, I keep them. And if, usually he's a keeper. But I don't buy it all the time. I reborn too. I do buy off other artists too, because I don't just want my work in my collection. But I'll be darned if I'm going to say, hey, you got to sign this or you got to agree when you purchase a baby to tell me if you want to sell it, unless it's like 5 or 10,000 or a mass artist, or I'm going to sue you and I'm going to win. And then you get, you done lost your baby and you're going to have to pay for the baby again. It's totally ridiculous. But I have found 2 cases of 2 artists that won over BB babies. One was like $380 she won back after the woman sold, and one was like $450. Totally ridiculous. And the girl that I'm talking to now, I'm actually going to donate her a baby. She's going to lose $500. It's crazy. I think you're scam artists if you're going to ask for permission, unless you're like a high-powered master artist or a silicone. And if it's one of a kind. But over BB babies or the Levi's, or they're mass-produced. I understand if it's a first edition, but if they're mass produced after that, it's ridiculous. Don't waste your time. And if they ask you to do that, stay away from the artist, because I feel they're scams. Because you shouldn't have to ask permission to sell something that you buy. That's like me, that I just bought all new furniture for my house, saying, hey, and American Freight that I bought it off of says, hey, you got to tell us when you're going to sell it. I'd walk out the door. Be like, no, I bought it, I paid for it, it's mine, I can sell it if I want. I will never do that to my clients, and I will never buy from someone that asks me, hey, you got to tell me when you want to sell your babies that you buy off me. Sorry, I'll stay away from them, because either it's a scam or it's a big hassle when you do sell it and you forget to ask. I know I've seen some YouTube videos, some people are going through this, and then they can't sleep because now they feel so bad for selling a baby, and the artist is so upset over it. Okay, suck it up, buttercups, because they're mass produced. But I'm not talking about like the one-of-a-kind silicones or, the high-level master artists that do one-of-a-kind artwork. Okay, they're on a totally different scale. I would probably ask for respect and say, hey, can you tell me when you're going to sell my baby? I put 6 months into it. But for mass-produced like this, no, not worth it. Stay away from them. If they want your permission to resell, stay away. But it's sad. This one lady's going to lose. She already bought the baby, sewed it, to get a new baby for her daughter for Christmas. Now she's going to end up having to pay back a second time to an artist. Crazy. So I'm not donating to my personal collection. I'm just going to make her one and try to get it to her before Christmas. But she actually settled on the lavender too. So I'm going to help her out. But yes, it's pretty sad when you can buy and sell a baby and get sued over it, but when you get scammed, you can't. I mean, come on. This is crazy now. This community has got way out of hand on these reborns. I mean, scammers are out there and getting by with getting scammed, and they scam everybody they buy off of, but go to sell somebody else's baby that you paid for and you didn't scam, and you get sued? Crazy. Nuts. No. That's crazy. You will never get anything off me that says you have to give me, unless it's, I pour silicones. I just starting my first one, but now if it's one of a one, I might say, hey, down the road, it's one of a one kind, it's the only one I ever made, and if it comes out perfect or something, can you give me the respect of saying, hey, you want the baby back since it's one-on-one, and give me the option to buy him back, but not give him to me. But on mass-produced babies, I mean, no. That's crazy. No. Now, I've seen some silicones like Claire Taylor's. She's awesome. No, I would probably give her the respect to say, hey, I'm going to sell your silicone you made me. Would you like to buy him back? Because she's got some really awesome babies out there. Or, something like that. But on mass-produced babies and stuff, this is crazy. What has this world come to when you have to scam over a reborn? Okay, kits are only $60, people. Go buy one. Have somebody make one. Some of them are out there will do them for $100, $150. Might not be perfect, but you'll get your baby. I've seen some of these Darrens go for $125 because these artists out here just throw a couple layers of paint, sell them. I mean, them I feel are scammers too. When I read a YouTube channel where this lady only puts 2 layers of red on it, and she's making money. I mean, she's shipping them out. She's making them every day and shipping them out. If you can make a baby in a day and only put a couple layers and sell them for $150, great. But it just ruins the people who put that, 80 hours into painting, or the skill of the baby, detailing. Well, you're just putting them, their work. They have to lower their prices to sell because you got artists out there that are selling these babies for $100, $125. And they're only putting a couple layers on. I had one lady that didn't even sew her babies. And so that when they sewed them, then she would make them pay to fix them. She would blame it on, them using a baby wipe or something. There's a lot of scams out there you got to be concerned about. But, yeah, that's my rant. I'm over it. I'm seeing people all over posting how they're getting scammed. PayPal, eBay, now this. People not selling their babies, so they have to call them back, and now they're paying to fix them. Not selling their hair, so then the People, the hair falls out and they're freaking out, so they pay the reborn artist to redo it. It's crazy. This is why a lot of people are stepping away from reborning, because they're losing too much money. I sit up all night watching video after video of this, and I could not believe my eyes. But that's my rant for today. This is baby Aiden. But, well, happy holidays, and be careful out there. Whoever buys off eBay, buy from a friend or a well-known nursery. Too many scammers this time of year, and it's not worth it, people. Not worth it at all. So, just be careful, and happy holidays. And he says bye.